Make sure you get a ray of sunshine right in the middle of your shot, covering half your face. Alright, so today I'm going to be recreating one of my first ever makeup videos on my channel 6 years ago. My self-tanner days are pretty much over, but yesterday I had the great idea to get a spray tan, which turned a little bit Oompa Loompa orange. So I figured, let's run with it and recreate one of my other orange looks. So the look I'm going to be recreating was this like smoky eye, pink lip look from my sophomore year of college. So the video was a get ready with me for a surprise party. I think I had a couple other makeup videos that are now on private, but this one is the first one that is still live 6 years later. It's only 3 minutes long, start to finish. It's like fast forwarded. You can't even tell what I'm doing. There's music over it. It's a hot mess. But I just think these videos are kind of cool to see where people started from. I literally filmed this video in the bathroom of my super shitty sophomore year of college house. I had toilet paper sitting in the frame. Now people are so concerned with starting out on YouTube with a perfect camera and perfect studio lighting and perfect everything, but you don't need that. There are very few people on YouTube now who started out with the perfect scenario. Everyone has to start somewhere. So if you're excited for this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can join the Burrito family and subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. All right, let's play this thing. This table is so small. Please don't fall. That rhymed. I hope the music I used in here wasn't copyright. Gotta get that slow-mo. All right, so I'm already on to foundation and I think like half my face was done and you can't really see what my face looks like. So I actually have the same exact shirt still. It's a little bit more faded, but you know those shirts that you just can't get rid of? There's a huge hole in one of the armpits. So I'm going in with my Sigma F80. It's the same one I used in that video. And I'm gonna use the Jouer foundation, the Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation, only because it's the only shade that I think will match me right now with the self-tan. First, I'm gonna try the shade Birch, and then if it's too light, I'll try Macchiato. That Maybelline Superstay foundation was my go-to. I actually have the same exact one right now, but it was gonna be too light. This one actually might be, no, I think that'll work. I still have the same bottle of that foundation. The old formula rocked, their new formula sucks. I have a whole video on it. It's nothing like the old one. So much darker than I'm used to. Whoa. I honestly don't even know what I'm gonna look like right now in a full face of makeup this tan because I haven't seen it in like years. I wanna do like an upgraded version, so I'm not gonna do everything exactly the same because I wanna do it how I would do it now. Similar look, but better. Whoa, remember the Bop It? Did Bop It say something like that? Try it again, but better, something like that. Oh my God, I look so orange. Did I skip concealer? I put concealer in the bottom bar. It says I use the Hard Candy Glamouflage, but now I'm setting my face, I think. So it is up for interpretation whether I use concealer or not. I would definitely do concealer now, so I'm gonna do it. I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the shade Neutralizer. Now that I haven't used tanner for so many years, I just don't feel myself right now. Like I feel like I'm looking at someone else. But in college, I used to put tanner. If I was wearing a full-on jacket and it was like cold weather, I would still put tanner just on my neck and like just on my hands, whatever stuck out of the jacket, and then I would have like an orange face. Ooh, this looks a little light. Okay, I'm gonna actually bring this on the center of my face too, just to even everything out. This was when my skin was definitely more oily than it is right now, so I used to always set my face. It says I used a Maybelline pressed powder, but I'm gonna use the Maybelline loose powder right here. This is in the shade 20 Light Medium. That doesn't look half bad. I'm just gonna use this same powder to kind of set my under eyes because I didn't do like a super highlighted under eye back then. I don't think that was really in for a couple more years, right? All right, so for brows, I 100% remember the brow pencil I used to use, that one with the green top that I'm pretty sure was discontinued like years ago. But because I used a brow pencil, I'm gonna stick with the brow pencil thing. So I'm gonna use my Benefit Precisely my brow pencil. So my brows back then were a little bit tragic. I don't really know what was happening there. The sad part is I think this was back when I used to get my eyebrows waxed. So I'm pretty sure like a professional made that shape and I would just like pluck around it. Obviously I'm gonna fill in my brows now how I would. I have microbladed brows now too, which I feel like really helps. Okay, I haven't used that brow pencil in a while because I've just been on the Maybelline brow tattoo train lately. Can we just take a moment to look inside that medicine cabinet? And I'm pretty sure that Clorox bleach was just a decoration because I don't think we ever used that one time. Wait, what did I just do? Am I filling it in with powder now? Okay, so now I'm priming my eyes. According to the description box, I was using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, which I still use to this day. That's still my go-to primer. I actually lost it in the move, so I've just been using different concealers and stuff to prime my eyes, so I'm just gonna go back in with this one to prime my eyes right now, but that is normally what I would use still to this day. Okay. don't know why I did this first. So I was going for like a smoky eye look. I actually have the exact e.l.f. eyeshadow that I used to do this. This is an e.l.f. loose shadow in Socialite. I'm pretty sure e.l.f. discontinued these. I don't know why, because they were so freaking good. I remember using a ton of different colors of these. If you wet them, they give you that really intense like metallic look. I kind of created like a cat eye eyeshadow kind of look with this first and then blended the matte shades on top. So I'm gonna actually do that different because I wouldn't do that as a first step now. I definitely wouldn't put like a metallic that far out into my crease or anything. So I'm first gonna go in with some matte shadows and then I'll go back in with this shade on the lid to get that metallic kind of look. So I'm gonna go with my Tarte Clay Play Palette. Tarte Clay Play Palette. This is a really cool toned look. So I'm gonna go with the shade Dunes to start out with and put that into the crease. I think I was using all e.l.f. eye brushes back then. I think, which e.l.f. makes some great brushes. I still use a lot of e.l.f. brushes, but for the eyeshadow, I think something that makes a huge difference is a blending brush like this. Okay, now that that's in there, I'm gonna deepen it up with the shade Smoke. It's like a dark gray kind of color. Placing this into the crease, but also creating kind of like a V shape right there. Go back in and blend, something that I definitely didn't do in 2000, whatever this video is from, 2012. And I'm gonna deepen it up even more with the black shade in here, Onyx. I also just realized I didn't used to do my, like normally right now, do my bronzer, blush, and highlight and brows before I do any of my eyeshadow. Apparently I didn't do that back then because I only have on foundation. I'm gonna place this on kind of my outer third to really smoke this out. So this house we had in college, I feel like I've told you guys about this before in videos, but it was a shit show. This is where I was living in the room that was literally the size of the Harry Potter closet. I got a huge construction light from the thrift store and that's the lighting that I would use, or I would like stand in front of the window right there. But this house had a literal hole in the outside, like a huge ass hole going to the outside. We had raccoons under the shower, people sleeping in our backyard. One time when I came back from winter break, all of the windows and doors were open. We had the brilliant idea to paintball the inside of our house the day before school started, covered in paintball and fish oil. I think I'm gonna actually add a little bit of brow gel to my brows because I feel like they need to be a little bit darker for this look. I feel like they're kind of like disappearing into my face right now. I'm gonna take my Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. To blend into my crease a little bit more, I'm gonna go into the shade Desert right here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go with the same e.l.f. Socialite that I used in that video. Again, I don't think you can buy this now. What I used to do is just tap a little bit of this in the lid and then add some water or Fix Plus or something into there to wet it. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this into, this is a really pretty color. Why did they stop making these? I'm not gonna bring this into my inner corner, I don't think, but I'm going to kind of slightly cut the crease right there. Or, what do I wanna do? No, I'm gonna bring this all the way in actually. I might do like a halo eye with the lighter shade. That is a really pretty shade. So just trying to like blend out that edge a little bit. Okay, so then I went in with the Naked 2 palette and I added, I'm guessing, Verve. This is like my most used shade in this palette. I used to always use this palette. I still really like the Naked 2 palette. It's my favorite out of the Nakeds for sure, but Verve used to be one of my go-to shades. So I'm using that right on the inner part of my eye. I think I'm actually gonna pop it right on the center and create a little bit of like a halo. So I'm just taking Verve on my finger. This does not have a mirror. And just popping that right on the center just to create a little bit of dimension there. Okay, now to blend that out, I'm gonna go back on the same brush I've been using. This is the Japanese 724. And just super lightly blend that out. Ooh, a blending brush. It's a first. Okay, I don't even think I showed putting on white eyeliner, did I? I didn't see it. If it was a split second because I just missed it. So I'm gonna put some white eyeliner on my waterline. Normally, if I was doing this look right now, I would definitely use like a black liner on my waterline. I'm gonna do a white and then I think still smoke out the lower lash line because if I just go in with a white, I just wouldn't do that now. There's just a lot of like top heavy things happening to just leave the lower lash line like that. So this is where we are adding on. So instead of going in with liquid liner right now, I'm gonna work on the lower lash line a bit. I don't think I used to touch my lower lash line, like ever. I'm gonna go with the first shade that we used, Dunes, and blend this on the lower lash line. I still don't have any blush or anything on. On a flat edge brush, I'm gonna go in with Smoke, and I'm gonna press that right underneath my lashes. And I wanna add something to my inner corner. I'm hoping that this Maybelline shade is gonna be a light enough silver. This is in the shade New York Silver, it's just a single shadow. Okay, that eyeliner I used in the video, I remember I thought was the shitsies. I used to tell all my friends to buy that one. I made my roommate buy that one. I used that for a good Probably like 3 or 4 years, because I remember still using that senior year of college. Ever since I discovered Physicians Formula Eye Booster, that's solely what I've used. It doesn't compare. Toilet paper is still chilling. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so now I'm doing my mascaras. I don't know what mascaras I use there, but I'm gonna go with my Too Faced Breath and Sex. This is what I use every single day now. Make sure you get a ray of sunshine right in the middle of your shot, covering half your face. Pro YouTube tip. I'm not gonna do falsies, even though with this kind of look, I normally would. My eyes are super scratchy just from being sick and things, so putting on false lashes right now does not sound like a great idea. My bottom lash mascara is exactly the same. Still use this 6 years later. By the way, putting this on before the rest of my face makeup is like kind of making me cringe. Oh no, that was the Naked 2 palette. Good old Naked 2 palette survived 6 years and a few floor drops. It says I used some kind of Wet n Wild bronzer. I don't think I have the exact one anymore, but I'm gonna go with the Wet n Wild Trio in Fair Trade Coffee and use the bronzer shade in here. I was actually shocked that I used blush when I was looking at the description box, because I don't remember ever really using blush when I had a bunch of self tanner on, like when I was in that phase, but I guess I did for this look. So for blush, I used Tarte Doll Face Blush, which I do still have and I still use. If I do a smoky eye, I usually do a light pink kind of blush like this. I just feel like there's something with the gray and the pink that's usually flattering. Okay, the inner corner is kind of driving me crazy. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the highlight shade I use. For highlight, I used some other Wet n Wild one, it says. So I'm just gonna go back with the same Wet n Wild and use this shade right here. I actually applied my highlight with my fingers, which I do not remember ever doing. So I'm gonna go with my usual highlight brush. And ooh, this is intense. Haven't used this in a hot minute. Whoa, that was a lot. Whoops, that out after. Ooh, this is pretty though. I don't think I highlighted my nose back then, but now I always do. So I'm gonna add a little bit to my nose and Cupid's bow. Just blend that out since I feel like that was a lot. I'm also gonna take this same highlight and add this to my inner corner a little bit. Gotta show brushing the teeth, don't forget that step. So then I went in with Revlon Lip Butter, which is hilarious because that's exactly what I think of when I think back to YouTube 2012, like right when I started. Revlon lip butters were the shit. I don't think they make them anymore. I couldn't find my old one. I actually think I just donated it like very recently. It basically was just like a semi-glossy kind of light pink color. So I'm gonna try this shade. I don't think I've tried this before. Too Cute by Maybelline, the Vivid Hot Lacquer. Okay, this looks pretty pink. So I'm just gonna add a really tiny bit of this and then blend it out with my finger. So to tone that down, I'm gonna go in with the MAC lip gloss. This is in the shade Under the Sheets. Right, there we go. Okay. These full body shots are too freaking good. Pretty sure I got those shoes off of eBay, like from China. I think they're like the only size 4s I could find back then. I love how there's casually just a bunch of trash on the ground in the bathroom, and instead of just picking it up for the shot, I just kick it aside. Classic sophomore year Taylor. All right, so this is the final look. My sophomore year college self surprise party, get ready with me. I would do and still do similar looks to this, probably not with this pink of a lip and without the self tanner, and then I would also normally put on false lashes. So I think if I did this when I didn't have tanner on, it would look a little bit more like myself now, like how you guys usually see me. But this was fun. I'm glad we did this. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, you can subscribe. Comment down below if you've actually been subscribed since that video for that long. If any of you guys are still out there, that's insane to me. Thank you. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.